Jeff, what do you take away from a game like this?
It's obviously totally unacceptable. You can't have nights where you give away easy goals like we gave away tonight.
What Dylan talked about puck management. Is that the biggest difference you see? Because you guys had that 8-game losing streak earlier in the season and worked your way out of it. And even though there were some losses in there were close losses, hard, you guys played hard. And I know the previous 2 games, were different from this, but like, what kind of has gone wrong now again?
I just thought we had too many no-shows tonight, too many guys that didn't bring their A or B or C game. So when you have that many no-shows, it's hard. A few guys going, but overall, no. We actually started the game. I thought our first 3 shifts were great. They were exactly what we wanted to do. Then all of a sudden we give up a 2-on-1 goal out of really nothing. It shouldn't have happened. I don't know if it's puck management or maybe better term puck execution. Like we'd have the puck on our stick and you gotta be, we're on a 3-on-2 rush. We get nothing out of it constantly. You gotta be able to execute and make a play. And then panic sets in, then you start throwing the puck away all the time and then you never have it. So yeah, any way you shake it, Helene, it's totally unacceptable.
How do you, as much as you can, ensure a better response Saturday?
Well, again, it starts by making sure we better check way better. I know we get concerned when we don't score, and I get it, but this is the result when you don't check. If that game's 2-1, you're giving yourself a chance to win, but when you're giving up 7 goals, you have 0 chance. So we better start by figuring out tomorrow how we're going to check better.
Thank you.
Next, we'll answer Khan from MLive.
Yeah, Jeff, just in that first period, after they scored a couple goals there, do you attribute any of the breakdowns just to lack of focus, just trying to press for offense after having been shut out in consecutive games?
They scored the first. I mean, obviously, it happened. It was a barrage. It happened so fast that those are momentum moments. Whether it's on the penalty kill, obviously, score first one, make a mistake, we give up a kind of a 2-on-2-ish that became a 2-on-1, and it's in our net. So let's relax and play, and then we have to kill a penalty, and it goes in right away. Like we got to do a way better job of that, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom. So I would just say lack of understanding the situation and making sure that we change momentum for our side and not allow it to go the wrong way.
And when, like you said, a lot of those shows tonight, what is your remedy for that? What options is it just a matter of, you're limited on a number of lineup changes that you can make for the next game, but just how do you rectify that for the next game?
Well, I mean, one option is to make lineup changes for certain. One option is to make sure our guys understand the readiness that we need to make sure that we come to play every night with. And we're not a good enough team to come and play at 80% our best, much less 50% our best.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yep.
Next, we'll go to Max Maltman from The Athletic.
Hey, Jeff, it looked like Zadina was pretty frustrated on the bench there after that last goal. I know you don't typically talk after games or anything like that, but do you say anything to a young guy like him going through it the way that kind of looked like he was tonight?
We'll go through it tomorrow. I think it's generally best the next day. We'll go through it tomorrow. He kind of put himself. He didn't get much help on that play. To be honest with you, someone's got to be talking to him. I think once he got trapped up in that situation, we shouldn't have been looking for offense right there. Someone's got to back him up a little bit. So, it certainly looks bad at turnover in that spot, and you can't trap yourself. But once he did, he needs some help from his teammates.
And then just any update or early word on Mark Stahl?
He didn't finish the game. I would say that was out of precaution. I don't know where that stands for Saturday, but it's not a huge thing. It was, we had 7D dressed. We just made the decision. It was the right move for tonight.
Thanks, Jeff.
Our last question will come from Ted Kaufman from the Detroit News.
Yeah, Jeff, you kind of alluded to it a few times in the past, but with some of these games with Greiser and net, he just has not gotten much help. He's had, just tough nights basically. I mean, mentally, you said he's the type that's able to shake it off. But boy, do you think it's going to get to him here at some point, or it just has to keep on shaking it off, or what?
We have to, he has to. He's got to find a way to shake it off. He has no choice. We have no choice. Has it been hard? Absolutely. Can it be defeating? Absolutely. Can it be frustrating? Absolutely. But you got to dig in, and that's just the reality of it. We got to dig in as a team, and he's got to dig in as an individual and focus on what he can control. And that's the tomorrow. There's not one thing we can do about going back. We'll learn from it. We'll address it, and then we got to focus on tomorrow.
Do you think you guys took any step forward offensively, you think, tonight? I mean, you got the one goal, but I mean, what you in that part of the game?
I don't think we took anything but total steps backwards tonight.
Fair enough. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone. That's all for us tonight.